Well, they say you can always tell a glitch, but you can't tell it much. Ha ha ha! Alright, welcome back, everybody. That is my little way of welcoming you back to Teleglitch, where we somehow successfully navigated levels both 7 and 8 last time. That means we have landed smack in level 9, which is both gets us the instant start on level 7 unlock or achievement or whatever you want to call it, and it means that we are only 2 levels from the finale. And while I shudder, of course, at saying anything so bold, I am now beginning to think somewhere deep inside of me that maybe, just maybe, actually beating the game on one character, which is completely unprecedented for me, may not be entirely out of reach. And let's see how it does. Right away, we saw some swarm bots and a scientist on this level. And again, I'm going to be using a lot of machine gun rounds, because that is what I find myself with a surplus of, and for any targets that I can use it on, they just make the most sense at this point. Okay. There's a tube, but, you know, so I can hear something. Maybe not. There's a tube. Oh, and hey, I'll be darned. It's a good old-fashioned zombie tube. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Now again, these zombie tubes are now dangerous not only for the zombies they contain, but also because they may open or alert other scarier monsters to our presence here. However, that seems to be all from there. And oh my goodness, look at this. Just a whole bunch of goodies in here. Now we're getting a whole bunch of empty cans, which is nice for its own self, but it's also nice because empty cans allow us to construct cannon rounds. Hey, another med kit. Oh man, look at all that ammo. All of that is extremely valuable. And let's see, what's this? Teleporter location marked. That can be useful, sure. A battery is great. A battery is more or less exactly what I'm after, and I can make some more cannon rounds with this RDX 250. Basically every... nice. Yeah, do I want to do another teleporter? I might hang on to that for now, and just see if I can find a 50 health kit, then I will use that first. Okay, nothing in there but a nail box. Yeah, cannon rounds are basically the only thing I'm going to be doing with these small explosives from now on out, because in the same way that I hoarded... I hear some swarm bots down there. In the same way that I was hoarding laser rounds for the last boss, I'm going to be hoarding cannon rounds as well as laser rounds for the next boss. Really, I'm just going to want as much of everything as possible for the final boss. Now again, that's assuming I make it through this chapter. If we will remember, the boss of the last level, the Blue Walker, was the most armored enemy in the game, and yet it was not the Blue Walker that gave me the most trouble in that level. He only showed up halfway through, and in fact it wasn't then that I lost... There we go. It wasn't then that I lost the life that I did in that level. It was by the grind of the later, tougher enemies. Okay, this looks like a camera of some sort. No, that's a welder down there. Oh, let's see. Ooh, and it's stuck. Oh, that's ideal. Accuracy on this thing isn't great. There we go. Oh, and it dropped a taser. Oh, great. That is just bully. Of course, tasers are only useful these days because of the fact that they provide us with battery ammo. One of the choices that I made last time, if you will remember, was that I chose not to get the railgun, and that is, of course, something that I will be showing off in the arena mode because it is a fun weapon, but I chose not to get it for 2 reasons, only one of which, let's see, no way of knowing if anything cool is up here, but there's at least a plate. Plates are great because I do want more armor always. Look at all this. Explosive grenades and 9mm. Maybe not my favorite thing in the world, but I will take chips as long as I can carry more in a stack. It'd be cool if I could get 2 more teleporters or something like that. I mean, obviously, every one I can get of those is useful. Yeah, so from what I have read, although I've not actually tested this out myself, the railgun is not actually spectacularly useful OPs on the final boss. And frankly, we've just got no time right now for stuff which is not as deadly as possible. The cannon, if you'll remember, is essentially a double-barreled Panzerfaust. And so that is useful on the final boss and, in fact, on just about everything. I'm not sure if I should even be equipping Fat John these days, but man, they are being so good to me, it's a little scary. Okay, here's a medkit 50. And oh, peas. Okay. I am glad I just found some rifle ammo. And it looks like I may not actually be getting that teleporter right now after all. Or maybe I should. Just pop these 2. Take the med kit, I'll hang on to it, and then if I find another good med kit on the way through here. I took too many chances with that dang squid. You really can't give them any room to maneuver at all. You know, there's probably 2 schools of thought on dealing with these big enemies. Warwalkers and squids are the ones that I'm especially talking about. And the one school of thought is, for goodness sake, I've got a laser mod, which the laser actually chews through these squids kind of in a hurry. And so I should... Well, there's another one. So some people would say I should really be using that. But I tend to not play it quite that way. Yeah, there's a long reload time on this, but it always hurt, or never hurts to be exactly ready. The reason that these things can count as pretty decent endgame enemies is simply because of the extreme power of that laser blast. You know, like I said, they're slow to fire, and so in a lot of ways, they're not quite as deadly as... I would say I would rather face one of these than a Warwalker almost any day. Even if they do take a few more rifle rounds. I'm conserving rifle rounds almost exclusively because I want as many rifle rounds as possible to get through the last level. I want to make sure I have enough oomph to comfortably get myself to the final boss. I'm just sort of filling in the map here. These big courtyards always make me nervous, just because I feel like they could let loose with anything. If I wasn't saving... Oh, hey, that's nice. Great. RDX 250 is always welcome. I'll drop the plate for a second. Pick this up. Some more cannon rounds. Oh, I can make another. Oh. Was I actually picking up something? That's weird. Alright, that's fine. I guess I could pick up some spare explosive bits. Oh, so I've got 4 RDX 500s now. Those things are mainly of use for their offensive capabilities. Okay, good. This is a dead end here. I always like sort of having one area of a level completely cleared out so I know where I'm going at least. Now, you know, this is a level where they're going to start feeling fine about throwing just ridiculous amounts of junk at me. You know, I think if it ever comes down to it, I'm going to throw away the revolver. It's going to be rare to find revolver ammo this late, and the only reason I'm keeping the thing is because I just know how much I'll be kicking myself if I ever end up finding some actual rounds for it. So he has that brief focusing time, and as long as you're basically like going around a corner when he's using it, you'll be okay. I don't think this shotgun is any good. think that was a stupid move, but whatever. Ha, that was fun. Alright, that's what, 3 of these guys so far? Maybe just 2. Either way. I could really use another plate. Alright, I just don't have that much ammo left for my rifle, so another ammo dump of rifle ammo would be very, very welcome about right now. Oh, I know that slow gate. That is a scientist. Down he goes. They can send swarms of those things after you, and the game probably won't even feel bad about it at this point. You know, the one nice thing about the squids is you can really hear them coming from a long way off. There's not much doubt that one of them is approaching you. What do we got up here? Nothing, just these little side rooms. If I didn't have an EM detector, those would still be making me feel uneasy. In fact, I would say probably the biggest disadvantage to dying and then restarting the game for one of these later levels is you really... Ooh, hello. Oh. Hello, you. Is you really can't get all of the gear that I have. So that's the mag shield, teleport, a shock blade, all that stuff. You can get a few of them. Oh, that opens something nasty, I'm willing to bet. Okay, got some more high velocity bullets and some more, man, more of everything. Great. Actually gonna dump this. Just use my med kit right away. There we go. Starting to feel a little bit smarter for holding off on using that 50 health pack on my teleporter. I mean, on the one hand, it would be nice to have, but then on the other, I think I like having the option to pick exactly how I use it. If it ends up that I actually... I hate when they have these little things here that really make me think it's a secret, but whoa, okay, hello, hello, hello. Ugh. Taking kind of a pounding there, and I don't like it. Alright, I got it. That was a very unfortunately positioned gun turret, because there really wasn't a whole lot I could have done about it. Or not. It's keeping me from hitting that. There we go. See, there's still a use or two. Still getting whatever use I can out of the old Fat John. Did I get it? I did get it. Yeah, those gun turrets I'm just not a fan of, especially in areas like this where there's really nothing to hide behind. I do think it's cool how they're really upping the void in these later chapters. They're really just having it press in upon you much more. I guess sort of to impress upon you. Okay, so I do need to remember that the override button is back there. Whoa, hello. Whatever nasties come after me. Okay, Warwalker there. Plenty of reasons to get out. Is he gone? I think I got him. I think I can switch back over to machine gun rounds. Yes. He's down, so I think I got both of them. Nice. You know, that's the one thing I will say. Warwalkers have some ammo, but it would take a long time. I mean, you saw it took a long time to down that squid using just machine gun and even high velocity rounds. High velocity isn't quite as armor piercing and damaging as the rifle ammo is. Man, this is one place where my mag shield is really coming into its own. And it's a shame that those motors aren't worth much anymore. You can see that they're even wearing down. Okay, so this is the portal that's going to be opened by that button eventually. but I'm glad to not have to deal with all of these jerks. White at the same time. That sounded like a Warwalker, and a bunch of them in point effect. Alright. Let's see if we can't... Did I... Oh, man! Thank you, RDX 500. That was quite a coup. 3 Warwalkers with 2 heavy explosives. Well, I'll show my stupid... Ugh, running right now in the middle without making sure nobody was following. Took more damage from that one guy than I did from all 3 of those stupid Warwalkers. Alright, but still, man, that is the best that I have used. Is the best that I have used explosives in a long ways. It's worth it in this game to learn how to use absolutely everything. Alright, there goes that. Thought this was a plate down here, yes. And plates at this point mean armor. So there we go. It is absolutely worth it to keep your health above 30. 30 is about the lowest I would ever have it drop. Because if your health is at 30, you can be downed instantly, basically. Oh, maybe this is what's going to be opened later on. Well, what's it going to throw at me? Another Warwalker? I don't think I'm not equipped to handle those at this point. Alright, I'll just activate that security shutter override. I'm just kind of going back over the level here and making sure I don't see any thin walls. I didn't see any secrets yet, I don't think. And that makes me sad in a level when there's no secrets. I am a secretive man. Well, assuming I survive, I think this little coup here is what I'm going to be most proud of in this level. Okay, here's the override. I'm going to make sure and have my... actually, I'm going to have my high velocity rounds out, I think. And if you remember, I think when you open grates, wherever the guys are, they basically make a beeline for you. Yep. Wow, just a scientist, huh? Well, we don't know that that's the only one. I've made that mistake before. Learning to recognize sounds very quickly is obviously a great skill to have in this game. And I would go so far as to call it basically required. Oh, hello, other scientist. Are there a few of you? I think there might be. A few scientists means time to book. Woo! What you really want is a door that doesn't have too much space on the other side of it. Did he forget about me? He might have. Oh, did he die? Oh, I'll take that. And he dropped his shotgun too. That's kind of him. More ammo for the Fat John. Okay, now his friend might have forgotten about me. That is the annoying thing about scientists, is if you get too far away from their field of view, sometimes they just stand still, which seems like it would be nice because they're waiting for you to come back to them, but in fact, it is very bad because then they can basically set up little ambushes for you later. Okay, what do we got going here? Ooh, worth it at this point. I would, for the possibility of some cool ammo. Hey! Just you guys. It's nice every time I get a little blast from the past. What's this? A tube? Oh boy. Oh man, I'm glad I took this. 9mm, which I don't really have any use for anymore, and some bullets, hopefully enough to make up what I spent. I don't forget how much a teleport is. I think only 2, so I don't think I have any use for that extra one. Nevertheless, doesn't hurt to keep it around for now. I think tubes are completely dead to me at this point. Hello, scientist and guard. Red shirt, I think. Not that that really is that intimidating at this point. Struggling to get my Fat John out there. Whew. I will never ever learn to stop trying to be a hero. I think that's one takeaway. Yeah, I'm absolutely popping that 25. Dumping that shotgun. More ammo for the old Fat John. Okay, if I can get away... I probably cannot get away without... Yeah, I can. That was touchy at best. Is there a handy void? I think there actually is. So I'd love to do the Matador thing again. Keep in mind that every time I pull that little trick, it does come with some extreme danger associated with it. Because, once again, the void is a one-and-done proposition. As in... I don't quite make the Matador turn good enough, and these guys bump into me wrong, and that's basically all she wrote. That is the whole game, no saving throws allowed. And in fact, I think now that I've thinned the herd, I'll use my 3 bullets to make sure that I don't just completely get obliterated. And absolutely, I'm sure there have been plenty of very promising runs which have ended in tears on level 10 when somebody foolishly ran headlong into a void or something like that. I'm not saying that caution and deliberation are exactly the theme of the game. There is certainly a place for foolhardy rushing ahead, but you do need to balance that out with a good liberal dose of caution. Ooh, is this a secret? It's kind of looking secretive. Yes, indeed. Well, what do we got? Plates. Hey, I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. Give me all the plates, please. Okay, armor. And 2 more. For some armor, which... I think if I do this now, then I maybe won't put it on or something like that, but you know what, I'm gonna keep these for as long as I can and just dump this extra M chip for the space, because I think 4 M chips is all that I really need, all that any sensible man would find the use for. Well, that was an extremely welcome secret. So, the secrets do keep pace with your needs as far as the game goes. I mean, they're not going to give you, like, a couple rounds of 9mm ammo this late into things. Although, ammo of any kind is always welcome. The machine gun ammo has been getting me through this admirably. Although, I do feel like I should be using the Fat John a bit more than okay! Well, let's see. I feel like I'll use another little explosive blast there. And then some of this, I guess. Yeah, that was not ideal. Out in the open here is really not the place to be facing squids. But I was absolutely not going to be using the Fat John to take on one of those boys. Really, their blasts are just too dangerous and deadly for me to be wasting any time tangling with at this level. So if I hadn't used that 500, okay, I'm sensing a lot of scientists, which essentially means it's time to play the old 2-strike game, and then advance back. They do seem to have... Oh, criminy, one of them has a laser. Okay. They do seem to have a maximum range, and I'm hoping that I can use that to my benefit. Okay, that's him down. That might be all of them. I don't think... I've never seen one of the laser ones drop a battery, which would be, you know, just very appreciated at this stage in the game, but, then I suppose they're not really here for my appreciation now, are they? Short answer is no, they are not. They are here only to cause me pain and consternation, which they are fairly adept at. Okay, again, just filling in all the silly little gaps in the map here, because I absolutely would not want to miss even a single bullet or hit point. Or secret, more importantly. Uh-oh. Warwalker. Spit. Again, the mag shield proves its worth. I would have been taken a lot worse than this from these guys. So, the mag shield is worthless. Oh man, down to 10 bullets with this thing. I ought to be saving these more. The mag shield is absolutely worthless on energy blasts, so that's lasers, explosions, so that's rockets, physical damage. Basically, only bullets does the mag shield have any effect on. But, that's enough. That's enough to want to take it and be thankful for it. Okay. What was that door, and where did it come from? Popping the map, as I said I think before, has a bit of a secondary function. Keep giving me these shotgun shells like the shotgun's worth anything this late in the game. It's like they're trying to get me to get into a... see, look, the teleporter's right there. So we're basically home free. So this is just the height of foolishness, of course, but... I don't know why I thought I still had any ammo in this thing. One more to do it. Yep. So this is basically the height of foolishness, is exploring any further at all, but let's be honest, this is level 9, and at this point any player, unless you are some god of Teleglitch... Oh, there's a secret! Oh, there's a secret! It is desperate for any advantage that can be gleaned. What do we got? Medkits. Medkits and M-chips. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I don't need to think about that too long. I'm popping one of those right now. Oh, man, that was nice. And I've still got... so 2 M-chips is fine. I think with the 2 M-chips and the medkit, they were essentially wanting you... Because I've got 6 of these things. I only need 6 M-chips. I think they were essentially wanting you to make a teleporter with that, which... I actually appreciate that they gave me the component parts instead of the teleporter itself, because that kind of lets me decide whether I actually wanted to make the teleporter or just to actually pop the medkit itself, which I decided I did want to. But, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, that is that. That is level 9. That is the second to last level in all of Teleglitch. I am gobstopped that I have made it this far on a single save. I have got a health pack left, I've got some slight ammo, I've got a teleporter, I've got another armor thing left. I think this might be doable, which would just be bonkers and berserk for me. This would absolutely be a first, so please join me next time and say your prayers for Let's Play Teleglitch.